Hi guys, it's Monday morning and hi from a miserable, wet and overcast Ireland today. Lovely summer that we're having, and it's Monday. It's bum time, so it's time for everybody to see John's bum and what John got in his bum and up his bum and all around his bum. So anyway, enough about that. What has John been up to? During the week, well, as you know, I started the Zvezda T90, and if you've been watching the update, I did an update during the week, and on last week's bum, I had the turret done, and I'd started on the main body of the tank and things. So where have I got to? I put up some photographs on Facebook, and I did the last update yesterday, and I showed it in its black and white stage, shall we say. It's pre-shading. I used the NATO black and the flat white, and I got the pre-shading done. I know it's got its base colour. I did that yesterday evening, around 7 o'clock yesterday evening, and there's the base colour down, and it's looking quite nice. Let's have a look at the turret. We'll talk about that in a minute. If you look at the turret, you can see the effect of the pre-shading, where it's very, very subtle, but it makes the panel stick out that little bit better. It kind of lightens and darkens different areas. Now, I've been asked about this. One or two people have asked, what is what you actually do for the black and white effect? Well, it's quite simple. The whole model in NATO black. Highlight then panels, the centre of the panels in white, flat white. Lower the pressure nice and low when you're putting on the white, because you don't want it to spatter. You want to put it on nice and gently and into the centre of each of the panels in any area you want highlighted. Leave that dry anyway, and when you're putting on your base colour, put it on, give it a distance with the airbrush and lightly put it on. Let it build up slowly. Let it build up nice and slowly, light coats. And what you want to do is, you want to just get rid of the black and not see it that it's white either, if you know what I mean. So you're just trying to blend the colour into the black and the white. If you get my drift, I know you're trying to blend two colours that don't match, but you can see here, like here in the back of the tank, you can see the tonal effect that little bit better. See it here on the circle, where the centre is much brighter than the outsides. Okay, so you just get it until your base colour is down. You can see the base colour. You can no longer see, the black and white. If I'd gone over that and say another couple of times, or even gone closer with it, I'd have flooded it with the main colour, and it would just be one colour all over, and it's kind of boring, and you'll end up having to use highlight and low light then at a later stage to get the tonal effect and things. But there it is done beforehand. So that's the T90, and a rough explanation on the pre-shading thing that I do. Hopefully you get it from that. What I'm trying to say. What else have I been working on? I know it's totally not model related, but I made this little display case for my medals. I just had them in a drawer, and I just said to myself, it'd be nice to have them on the wall or whatever. I'll explain what they are. That's the cap badge, the Irish Army. That's my service medal. That's a medal that was given. Peace. It's called Peace Medal. Um, United Nations troops that served with the United Nations were awarded the Nobel Peace Prize, and that's a recognition medal of that. And that is a service medal for United Nations service, and the ribbon is Lebanon. And the little silver 4 on that is that I did 4 tours of duty there. And the cross rifles here thing is the collar badge off my uniform. Just went into a little box frame. It was originally white. I sprayed it black and put green baize behind it, and stuck the medals on. Simple as that. Nothing extravagant, and it just kind of it fulfills a purpose, shall we say. I know it's not model related, but it's I constructed it, so therefore I built it. So we'll stick it in with that. Also, yesterday, while I was waiting for paint to dry and this, that, and the other, I didn't want to go starting a full new project until that one was, almost finished. And I did an unboxing there of the kit that Solomon sent me, the SDKF 7, I think it is. Yeah, SDKF 7, which is the baby famo. And I was going to start that last night or yesterday, and I said I'd just give it a while. And I was looking around and see what I did have that I could do, not very much. And I remembered an old kit, some old stuff that Joe sent me when I was doing the Stuka build with the in 172. And I used these 2 vehicles in the Stuka build, and I used the jerry cans and things like that. So there's the Jeep left there, and I'm sticking there on a sprue. So I said, I'll get that made. That'll keep me going for the afternoon anyway, and mightn't paint it or anything else. Just get me used to doing the little fiddly bits. So I started it, kept going, and I finished it last night, chatting away with Simon, and I kind of broke every rule in the book when it comes to putting on decals and weathering and all the rest. Because what I did was I painted it. When the paint dried, as in not fully dry, I glass coated it. Before the glass coat, I think I gave it about 20 minutes max, the glass coat. Then I put on the decals. I used the Microsol and Microset, the whole shebang. Turned a lot of them very, very white, but then the white just faded away. It blended into it, and gave it another gave it a dull coat then actually. And when the dull coat was on and dried in a bit, I started weathering, and I gave it a couple of different washes and things. Bit of rust on the exhaust pipe and the suspension. Drive shaft shined up, and I just got carried away, and I finished it off last night. I finished it around 11 o'clock last night, and if that will zoom in, that is a lovely. That's probably white. No, hold on a second. Let me get that to steady down. Steady. There we go. It is a lovely little thing. And I had fun making that yesterday. I really did. What am I going to do with it? I haven't the faintest idea. I'll probably just stick it around the shelf or something like that. So it just goes to show, little things, they can it can be as much fun as the big ones. So there's my little Jeep. So I made that. So what else have we got? Oh yes, during the week someone commented on one of my older videos, a chap by the name of Andy Smith, and he was looking at the Israeli Shaman that I did, and he said that I should review this on one of my bums, and go back and do every now and then take out one of the older kits that I've done that didn't have say many views on YouTube because I wasn't really that prolific at the time, and he was looking at the Israeli Shaman that I did. And this one is one that I hand painted it. It came out okay, compared to, if I did the same kit again today, it wouldn't be, I think I'd do a much better job of it. It just goes to show how much the old skills have improved and things. It's hand painted. I didn't have the airbrush at the time, and for hand painted, I look at it. It's actually quite good, I must say, even if I do say so myself. The stowage on the back there, as you can see, that's all made from milliput. That wonderful milliput stuff, and just all different shapes and things. And it's not all milliput, I must admit. There is one or two boxes and things in there, and a jerry can. Um, but the rest of it is all milliput, and the little tarp there is milliput. Apart from the thread used to tie it down. It's to me a kit, very very enjoyable. Rubber tracks, suspension in that was very very good, very very easy to make and things. There was no problems with it or anything like that. If I remember that this kit kind of fell together really, it really did. And that was one of my old bills. Now if you see, it even got damaged. It fell and the 50 cal broke off. And when it broke off, I couldn't find the little stand, so I just stuck the thing onto it, and it was it was supposed to be a temporary measure at the time, but I never got around to fixing it. So that's the Israeli Shaman. If there's anything else that's anybody wants to re-look at, stick it in the comments box below. I mean, we'll dig it out for next week. We'll have a look. Might do it every now and then. We'll see. That's something for the future, shall we say? So there's nothing really left apart from this week's B.U.M chocolate. This week's B.U.M chocolate is one of my favourite bars, and it's a Snickers. I do like the Snickers, and this is a Snickers Duo, which is the double. Pity it isn't two normal sized bars double, but no, it's two little mini bars. But it still makes up a nice big bar if you want to put two together, and it's Snickers Get Some Nuts. So there you go. That's this week's B.U.M chocolate. Two nice globules of chocolate. So anyway, lads, that's this week's B.U.M over and done with. We've had a look at the T90, little Jeep. Show off my middles. We had a look at an older kit, and we've had B.U.M chocolate. So what else is there? That's it, lads. I didn't get anything during the week. I had a quite enough week. So we leave it at that. I'll catch you up next week, guys, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already subscribed, and stay tuned. During the week I will be putting up an update on the T90. I'm going to leave that now for another couple of hours. I mightn't even do it until tomorrow actually, and start the masking on that, because on the T90 I want to let that paint, because it's so light layers. I just want to make sure that it's properly cured in before I go masking off on that, because I'll be using to me a masking tape, which is designed for that, and it will do the job. It probably, if I put it on now, it probably won't lift the paint, but better safe than sorry. And I'll be using to me a tape, and got that angular. I'm not. Shall we say? I'm kind of not looking forward to it, but looking forward to it at the same time. If you can catch me drift from that one. So that's about it. I'll catch you up, like I said, during the week, and don't forget, next week is again next Monday for the B.U.M. So we'll leave it at that. Don't forget to give it the old thumbs up, hit the like button, and any comments, stick them in the box below. Don't forget, go out and buy yourself a kit. Build it. And enjoy building it. It's a great hobby. Okay, lads, I'll catch you up next week and then the next update. Stay safe. John, signing out.